My name is Brittany. I'm from Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. For my job, I'm the head strength and conditioning coach for a Division II football team here. So it's with a company called Rainbow, and the whole project is that we recruit and take on the best youth African football players. So it's a really cool project that I moved to Dubai for, just because it gives those kids a platform to grow and show their natural raw talent on, and give them that opportunity that they might not necessarily have back home in Africa. Growing up in Canada, hockey was my first love, ice hockey. So I got my first pair of skates when I was like 2. Oh, really? And then I come from a family of 3 girls, and I was the baby, so I was like dad's little tomboy. So I just was by his side all the time, and I literally grew up playing everything. So all sports, ice hockey, volleyball, track, golf, and then basketball became my big sport once I got into high school. But growing up, I played all the way up till I was 16. I always played ice hockey with the boys, so I was always like chasing that physical challenge and being the best I could and finding the most intense environment I could. I was just always chasing that. And then I cracked varsity squad in grade 9 for basketball, so that kind of same season I had to choose between the two. So I went with basketball and then ended up getting a D1 Scully in the States. Joining CrossFit Alioth has had such a huge positive impact on me. Moving to the UAE, I didn't know a soul coming here, and it definitely, like within my first week here, I just felt like the warmth of the community and just the welcoming environment of coming in. And it can be intimidating joining a new gym and not knowing a soul, but just feeling that welcomeness from that first week, and then knowing that I'd kind of have a family here away from home meant a lot to me. I've always been kind of a wild child growing up, and I've always just loved bringing the energy and trying to be a light when walking into the room, you know, and just kind of giving energy to others, especially who I see need it. Like, I've always just loved doing that, and I think that's a big reason why I coach too, is just provide energy, bring the good vibes, and yeah. Fun fact about me, I used to live in a renovated 1988 Volkswagen camper van. So I gutted it, renovated it, and then traveled all over North America on a snowboard trip, hitting 12 new resorts that I haven't been to. So I lived in the van life for a year. So for hobbies, anything outdoors. I love camping, hiking, anything adventurous. I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie too. Like, I did this skydiving right when I moved here, and the zip lining, and I've done bungee jumping. So anything for a rush and a full send. My biggest fear is not full sending. So having regrets. So I just always want to be able to be a person that says yes, whether it's uncomfortable or not, and push myself, and yeah, live a life with no regrets, full send. Anytime we have on the board where it's like, go out and run and then rep this lightweight for like 10, 15 reps and then do something else, go out and run, like those are my claim to fame. Like, I love that shit. That gets me going. So whenever I see those kinds of workouts on the board, I'm just like, yes. Anything where it's like pull-ups are like, yeah, pull-ups, we're still learning to love those. And then any time where there's like an intense gymnastic movement, it's kind of like definitely a little shot to the ego. But you guys do such a good job of giving regressions and how we can, but those are always just like, oh, I wish I could do that, you know? I wouldn't say per se that I have like a favorite athlete. I always appreciate like the underdog stories and the ones where people come from kind of nothing or blue collar past and they work their way to the top. I really appreciate like a solid Cinderella story that way, and good work ethic. So those are the kinds of athletes that I always admire the most. Future self, I would tell, I would say stay sending. So like my slogan is full send. So like whether there's a job opportunity in Dubai, or whether I'm afraid of heights but I go skydiving, or whether like I have to like move somewhere, I don't know people or anything like that. Like whenever there is an opportunity, like I never want to hold back. So my slogan has just always been like full send. Like I never want to let an opportunity pass me by. So I hope that I maintain that slogan in the future and just keep living that way. Favorite food? Sushi. Oh my God, I need to travel to Japan to have that fresh sushi. Top 3 favorite movies: Longest Yard, Coach Carter, and John Tucker Must Die. A book that was given to me by one of my bosses when I was working with the American football team is The Compound Effect. And it just goes to show like how all of your little habits throughout the day add up and how to create good habits and keep them and how to live your best life. So that's the one I would recommend. Legacy to leave behind when I'm gone. Just that I was a lover of life and full send every moment. So whether it's in the gym or outside of the gym, just always have so much fun and challenging myself with whatever it is and making others around me smile and also have just as good of time. I would say be your own hero is like speak your own truth, be your own person. Like there's no need to compare yourself to others, especially this gym. Like you have some of the most fit people in the world and some of the like best CrossFitters right next to you when you're working out, and at the end of the day you just need to be your best self and know that you've gotten better yourself and not to compare yourself to the next person. So yeah, I think it's a beauty slogan. Oh!